disgusting, disgusting human being that took Charlie Kirk off this earth. But we're gonna wait for a couple people to get in this live stream first. It is absolutely disgusting that they're trying to Photoshop this left-wing extremist Antifa guy with Trump shirts on. They're trying to say it's Trump supporters. They ain't hiding the demonhood of their party. They ain't hiding the fact that their party is full of Antifa like this guy. They're not hiding the damn truth. They can't do that. It ain't happening. The truth is already out here. I'm sick of them saying this or that or saying, oh, this guy was actually a Trump supporter. No, he wasn't a damn Trump supporter. Hey, Ozzy, what's up, my guy? How are you doing? This is just disturbing to me. They're literally photoshopped images of this guy wearing a Trump shirt. We got the original one versus the edited one. Like, this shit is disgusting. Hey, hello, Robert. How's everyone doing out there? And Charlie's wife just spoke an hour ago. I was just watching that. Donald Trump was on the news. Donald Trump went on Fox News. This is the president of the United States. He sat down and talked with Fox. This man is pissed. This is not okay. It was absolutely not a freaking Trump supporter. Like, these people are trying to deflect because they know they're the party of damn demons. They know they're the party of damn demons. This wasn't a Trump supporter. You don't unalive someone for having the same ideals and principles as you. He was not a groyper. There's no evidence of that. All his friends, his family, his co-workers, his co-worker that he worked with a couple days before said he was complaining about Charlie Kirk and Donald Trump and said that, and the people he went to high school with, they said all his ideals were basically, he was completely left on every single issue, This dude was Antifa. He was Antifa. They're playing with fire right now. They want me to stop doing my live streams. They want to silence me. They want to threaten me on the internet for talking up and talking about the truth about Charlie Kirk. They're saying all this bullcrap about it. They're trying to silence me as much as they can. Take accountability for your damn party, Daniel. Stop lying and saying he was an independent. He hated Donald Trump. He hated conservatives. He hated Charlie Kirk. He openly said this. People in his high school said everyone in this family was right-wing except him. He was the lonely standout that didn't agree with their political opinions. He hated his family. That's exactly why he hated Donald Trump and Charlie Kirk, because they had family Christian principles. He wasn't registered at all at any party. He had no party affiliation. He wasn't even registered as an independent. He was a Democrat, though. He hated Trump. He was a liberal leftist. He was Antifa. Now listen, I'm not saying all Democrats are bad. There are some good people out there, but 90% of these people are just like this. They're just like this. They call him fascist. They call him Nazi. They justify his death. That is freaking disgusting. That is freaking disgusting. That is your party. I'm seeing people all over TikTok and all over YouTube. They're saying, no, I'm no longer a Democrat. This shit is disgusting. These people are fucking demons. They're making fun of someone's, dead husband, a dead father. That is disgusting. This man was a Christian. He was a Christian. He had 3 children. He took care of his family. He took care of his mom. He took care of his dad. He took care of everyone in his entire family. And these people are justifying his death. These same demons that never did anything in their damn life to help anybody are justifying his death. It's bullshit. It is bullshit. Guys, double tap that like button. Let's get this message out there. I want everyone to double tap the like button, double tap. Let's get to 100 plus likes on this stream. I'm trying to get this message out there because it's not okay to go around walking around justify a conservative Christian father's death. It's not okay. Since when does the parents' politics matter? When you're 22 years old adult, the individual is held accountable through due process. Exactly. This dude just a couple days ago said to his coworkers that he hates Donald J. Trump, that he hates Charlie Kirk, and hates all our ideals and beliefs. And the guy he went to high school with said he's always been an extreme leftist. Like, he was left on every single issue. I'm not out here blaming every single Democrat, but the facts are that it was the Democrat Party that is, justifying his death. It's the Democrat Party that is saying this or that about him, that's acting like this is okay to happen. Now listen, I know there's good Democrats out there. I'm not trying to, demonize, every single Democrat, but this party itself is the party of demons. It's the Democrat Party. It's the Democrat Party, guys. It's the Democrat Party. They're trying to make up lies. They're spreading leftist propaganda on the internet. They're trying to deflect. And these are the same people that justified his death, and they want to tell you that their party didn't do it. You're justifying his death online. You're disgusting demons. He was not a Nick Fuentes fan. He was not a groper. They have no evidence of this. They posted a picture of him in an Adidas tracksuit, kneeled down to the ground, and they said that's evidence of him being a groper. That is bullshit. Every single one of his friends and family, they turned him in first off, and second off, they all said that he was extremely left-wing on every single issue. He was not right-wing on a single issue. No right-wing person, if you're a Nick Fuentes supporter, you're not gonna call a conservative man a fascist. Nick Fuentes is disgusting. You're not gonna, if you're a groper or a Nick Fuentes fan, you're not gonna call someone a fascist on a bullet shell that you're gonna shoot them with. No, you're not. That is disgusting. That is a Democrat lie. These people are trying to cover up for their party because they're full of fucking demons. They are full of demons. I'm not gonna be silenced because these Democrats don't want to hear the truth. I'm not gonna stop making these messages because the Democrats are getting offended and they want to threaten me. I'm not gonna stop making these live streams and these messages because people are worried about my life. I have plenty of protection. These Democrats cannot get me. And I'm praying to God. I'm a Christian man. I believe in the Second Amendment right. And these Democrats will not get me. There's nothing that's going to stop me spreading this message and spreading the truth right now because there's so much bullshit liberal propaganda. I need to get this message out there that he was Antifa, that he was a leftist, that these are the demons that are encouraging this kind of behavior. You're calling a Christian man that supports, the Jewish community in Israel that literally has been to Israel, you're going to call him a Nazi? You're gonna call him a Nazi? That is freaking ridiculous. I'm sick of these demons. I'm sick of these demons saying, oh, Nazi this, Nazi that. You guys are the real fascists. You're silencing someone with violence because you don't want their message. That's exactly what a fucking fascist does. These liberals and these Democrats are more of a fascist than Trump supporters and Charlie Kirk ever was. And they know it. That is the damn truth. That is the damn truth. We're getting a lot of comments, but guys, please spam that like button. Let's really get this message out there. And if anyone has any comments or questions they want to bring up, just drop some super chats. I'm really not going to read all these comments because a lot of them are just bullcrap. A demon saying this or that, this or that. They want any kind of person speaking up about this, the truth, to be harmed, guys. It was the Devilcrats. That's exactly what it was. Yeah, okay, we get it. He wasn't registered with any political party in the government system, but he was openly left-wing. He was openly Democrat. He was openly this or that, guys. He was exposed for being Antifa. He was exposed for being Antifa. The demons, they can't lie. He did not donate money to Trump. That's more bullshit. All these Democrats are trying to cover up, just like they literally made this Photoshopped image. This image here, let me show you guys. Let me show you some of the stuff. They said this was evidence of him being right-wing and a groper. What the fuck does that mean? What else? They photoshopped this damn image of Tyler Robinson. That shit was photoshopped. Tell me that they're not trying to cover up the fact this was a leftist Antifa guy. Go ahead and try to tell me they're not trying to cover up that crap. He didn't talk much. This was the whole evidence of an electrician that he worked with a couple days ago. He was not fond of Trump or Charlie Kirk. He would openly speak up out against them. Reddit radicalized progressive leftist who was an Antifa supporter. Yeah, that is disgusting. If you guys have any questions, comments, anything you guys want to talk about, this is a dangerous thing to be talking about, but I don't give a damn, guys. So if you want to show support, you can join the membership, the YouTube membership, or if you just have any questions or comments or anything you want to mention or any evidence or proof or anything about anything that you want to mention or talk about, you can just drop a super chat. Other than that, I'm not going to address all these bullcrap comments because I'm done arguing back and forth with these liberals that are going to scream at the top of their lungs and say, no, no, he wasn't Antifa. He wasn't, yeah, he was Antifa, my guy. He was freaking Antifa. There's no more covering that up. There's no more covering that up, Democrats. I'm sick of them saying, oh, he was a Republican. No, he wasn't a registered Republican. Stop smoking crack. Stop lying. Stop lying, guys. If you guys have any questions or comments, like I said, just drop a super chat and I can give you the connections between anything you want. But the fact is that he was connected with the Democrat Party and the leftists. And thank you. I apologize for being hostile. I don't know if that's true because, like I said, I just showed you all the bullshit that they had. See, look at these disgusting demon rat comments. Demon rats, demon rats, demon rats. It doesn't have to deepen. A lot of people are leaving the Democrat Party. A lot of people are leaving the Democrat Party. Hello, Burnell. Facts do matter. The facts are that they're making bullshit up and saying, this guy was a right-wing groper. He was a Trump supporter. My guy, if he was a Trump supporter, then why the fuck did you guys have to make this fake image of him wearing a Trump shirt? Why did you have to make that fake image if he was really a right-wing Trump supporter? This is Democrat propaganda. He was like one of the only extreme left-wing people in his family. He was an outcast in his family. Everyone in his family was Trump supporters and conservatives, and he was the outcast. He was the outcast in society. That's why he did this. No one loved him. He was this disgusting, despicable human being. He was a demon rat. Demon rats, dude, it is fake. And if you don't realize it's fake, you guys are smoking crack. Do I have a P.O. box? No, no, but I have somewhere where I can let you send some stuff. I trust you. You're a good guy. But these are, demon rats. Demon rats. Yeah, that's right. Guys, they are threatening me for even talking about this. If these people aren't demon rats, the same people that are literally justifying his murder are the same people attacking me saying that I'm next. These are the same people that are, saying that, oh, he was right-wing. No, I didn't get a haircut yet, man, but I appreciate it. I'm getting a haircut maybe tomorrow or the next day, but yeah, everyone, I want you to spam demon rats or spam RIP Charlie or spam MAGA. I just want to see nothing but positivity. Yeah, I'm not surprised, Lord Nero. I'm not surprised. People are threatening me. This is a dangerous job, guys. This is a dangerous job. So that's why I really appreciate if you join the YouTube membership, or if you have any comments, questions, drop super chats. If you guys see people out there like me, or you see any kind of, MAGA person or a person that's speaking up about this, please show your support. Drop them super chats, because this is a hard time for anyone speaking out about this kind of shit. Join their YouTube memberships, do whatever you can, ask them questions, try to communicate with them. But this is a hard time for anyone out there doing this kind of discussions and talking, because they want to unalive them. They want to threaten them for even talking about this. Hats for sale? Me? No, I don't have any hats for sale, man. These are all my personal hats back here. I think it's fucked up what they did to Charlie Kirk. Former Dem. Man, I love to hear that. That's disgusting. You're a disgusting human being, some of you guys. Calling a person that openly supports the Jewish community and Israel a Nazi is fucking pathetic. Your day in burning in hell is going to happen soon enough. The Democrat Party is fucking idiots. Demons, demons, demons. Dude, that's another bullshit lie. If you believe he's a registered Republican, you don't even watch the news. You're just a fucking demon. He was not registered, or he was not registered with any political party, but his personal beliefs are obviously extremely left-wing and Antifa. His family and his friends, they turned him in to the FBI. That's how he got arrested. My guy, Donald Trump, was on Fox. He came on Fox himself and sat down with the news anchors. He spent his time doing that for Charlie, man. When have you ever seen... I don't even believe in his first term he came on, during his presidency, he came on and sat down with Fox and friends and had a discussion about this kind of shit. I really respect that Trump is, trying to do this for Charlie, and I'm glad to see Charlie's wife was speaking up an hour ago, and she said that she's going to continue his legacy, continue his podcast, she's going to continue his tours. It's really good to see that his message isn't going to die, and, you know, it's really disgusting that these disgusting demon rat fuckers are trying to justify everything that's happening with this. They're either justifying his death, or they're actively screaming at the top of their lungs, he was a Republican, he was a pro-Republican. Holy shit, Burnell. Jesus Christ, Burnell. I really appreciate that, man. I had to screenshot that. Holy Christ. Salute, Graham. Let the trolls vent their problems. They don't have any way of getting therapy. This is all to escape their downfalls. Peace and respect. Man, I know, man. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that, man. That's real. That's my biggest super chat ever, my guy. So I just want to give you a round of applause. A round of applause for Mr. Burnell, everyone. Seriously. Only you're screaming? Yeah, I'm screaming because I need to get this message out, guys. I'm tired of people trying to silence me. Listen, I know some of these people are my friends and family. They're like, oh, I had a bad dream about you. La-di-la-di-la. I promise you guys, I'm going to stay protected. I'm going to use my Second Amendment right, and I'm going to keep dangerous people around me to protect me like I always have. And, you know, we're gonna stand up for America. I don't believe in any kind of violence. I don't want to see any, any bullcrap. But if people want problems, they'll get problems. That's the only way I can put it. If you want problems with someone, the next time they try to do this, listen, it ain't gonna go that way. I don't know who the leftists are gonna try to attack next, but next time it's not gonna end that way. It's gonna end like this when they try to go after Trump and the guy got domed in the head. If they try to do that to more people like Trump, they really need to. Yeah, well, Burnell, you are awesome. Yeah, they're gonna try to take out freaking people like me and other influencers. Like I said, guys, if you see anyone out there that is doing what I'm doing, anyone that's exposing the truth and what I'm exposing, dude, please support them. Drop super chats for them. But I'm really like one of the only people out here that I see, because I don't follow too many conservative small influencers. I don't really know too many of them, but I will give credit where there is due. There are a couple good. I really don't like the Democrats, so this is not a time to praise them or anything, but I will say I give respect to Parker, Get a Job, because he actually did speak up about this message, and he said this is fucked up, and he said any Democrats that are agreeing with this or saying that this death is okay, if any Democrats are saying this death is okay, then, don't unfollow him and unsubscribe for him. Basically, that's what he said. One request, play Tom McDonald's new song, Charlie Kirk. Okay, give me a second, brother. I need to get my laptop then. But sure, I'll play that song. Just give me a second. Let me set everything up. But yeah, I'll play that song. Respect Charlie, or wow, dude, but you were crying like a little girl. Well, shut the fuck up, dude. Someone just died. A father of 3 just died. But yeah, I'll play Tom McDonald's new song. I have my laptop right here. You guys are gonna get your karma for speaking up and acting a fool right now. That's all I can say. I never made fun of George Floyd in my life, guy. I just pointed out the fact that he most likely died from fentanyl, but I do not justify what that police officer did whatsoever. But do I think the police officer should be in prison for life? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. He should not be in prison for life. But hold on, guys. Burnell, stay right here. My Wi-Fi just currently went out, so I gotta use a hotspot, and I'm gonna connect to my computer here, and I'm gonna play the song. So hold on, guys. Everyone stay there. Double tap the screen, like, subscribe. Just give me 2 seconds. Guys, I'm back. Can you hear me? Republican son, I don't care who. Why does it matter when a grown 22-year-old adults? What does it matter what their parents' affiliation is? How does that matter? Let's play Tom McDonald's new song, guys. Shot down and he was barely 31. Another woke coward took a life with a gun. He was a democrat. Wife and a daughter and a son. All he did was try to
speak for all of us. And I'm so tired of the hatred and the narratives. The patriots ain't dangerous. Woke people are the terrorists. They shot and killed the father, sent a message to Americans. They ain't gonna stop until they bury us.
He was undeclared, but he was a woke leftist Antifa member. He hated Donald Trump and he hated Charlie Kirk.
We ain't going quiet. We gon' scream your name loud and you're gone. But I swear to God that we gon' make you proud. We ain't backing off or giving up. I'll preach what you taught me. They may have killed us.
He was not a right-wing groper. He was not a Nick Fuentes supporter. He was none of that bullcrap, guys. Don't be lying. Don't be spreading lies. Who's a terrorist supporter? Let's go Charlie, guys. How do I know it was a Democrat? Because his co-workers, first off, his co-workers a couple days ago said that he hated Trump and that he hated Nick Fuentes. Second off, when he was growing up in high school, his best friend said that he was the only left-wing Democrat in his whole family. Third off, his other friends and family said the same thing as well, that he was, actively against Donald Trump and all his ideals and values were left-wing extremists. He was not a fan of Nick Fuentes. Every single one of his values was left. He was left on every single issue. Stay strong, justice for Charlie. Hell yeah, I appreciate that, my guy. It's not right. Seeing his wife on television was really, really, really hard, guys. That's all I gotta say, because she just looked like she wanted to cry every second of the speech. But I know that she was doing the right thing for Charlie, and she was spreading his message. We'll play that one more time for Brunel. And also, it's a pretty decent song as well. Hey, I appreciate you, Jake, on.
Shot down and he was barely 31. Another woke coward took a life with a gun. He left behind a wife and a...
Don't ask me why I support Trump. The question should be, why do you support the Democrat Party after everything they've done? Now more than ever, we never forgot and we will never entertain these clowns anymore. God bless. God bless you, Maria.
Dear Charlie, I don't know if you can see us now, but if heaven has a window, I sure hope you're looking down. Because we ain't going quiet, we go scream your name loud, and you're gone, but I swear to God that we gon' make you proud. We ain't backing off or giving up, I'll preach what you taught me. They may have...
And stop making bullshit claims of Charlie. Don't speak for a man that's not here to defend himself. That's disgusting.
This ain't the America that all our parents love, but good man tried to keep...
The devil is a Democrat.
God will take care of us. The system is failing us. When good men die for the things that they say, and I can't just be...
He was not MAGA, dude. Stop spreading that bullshit lie, dude. They photoshopped a picture of him in a freaking red Trump shirt. He was wearing a red shirt. They put a picture of Trump on it. That shit is disgusting coping mechanisms for the Democrat Party because they know this is going to destroy their party. I've seen people all over TikTok, all over Instagram, all over everywhere, all over the internet. They're saying they're done with the Democrat Party. You guys are going to lose millions of voters because of this. I hope you realize that. I hope you realize that you just lost millions of Democrats because a lot of Democrats are good people. They don't support this kind of bullshit justifying someone's death because you didn't like their ideas and what they said and because they spoke about gang violence and trans issues and trans shooters and all kinds of shit like that. Just because you justify his death because of that shit, you think that's okay? You just lost millions of voters, millions of Democrats. You guys just lost the midterms. You just lost the 2028 election, like all in 1 second. You're not gonna have any political power for a long time, and the only person you can thank is your own party at this point. But you know what? This is exactly what Charlie would have wanted if he was here. He would be happy that you guys don't have any more political power now after all this bullshit. Because you just lost millions and millions and millions and millions of voters. Millions, I guarantee you.
So I gotta be brave, cause this is America. Lately it's scaring us, but one good man can change it all in a day.
If he knew he had to pass away, if he knew he was gonna pass away and he's seen what happened, yeah, I think he would be happy that the Democrat Party is falling apart. He's a martyr, guys. It's disgusting, but Of course, no one wants to die, but listen, if it has to go this way, he would be proud of his wife and his family, and he would be glad, he would be proud of his friend Donald Trump for going on Fox and Friends and speaking about this. He sat down with Fox and Friends. When have you ever seen Trump sit down and talk on Fox, like one-on-one with them? Like, specifically about a person. I really never seen anything like this. Many Dems are leaving the party now.
This ain't the America that all our parents love. A good man tried to keep making it great. Pray that God will take care of us. The system is failing us. When good men die for the things that they say. And I can't just be quiet.
Guys, get the likes up. Get the likes up. We need to get this message out there that it's not okay for the Democrat Party to act like this was a conservative Republican. It's not okay for the Democrat Party to justify someone's death and then say it was the other party that did it. That's just disgusting. Like, how can you even say that? Like, the fact that some of these people said, oh, it's either an extreme leftist or an extreme rightist. Well, first off, dude, if you're on the extreme right, you would get along more with Charlie's ideals. Second off, that doesn't make any sense, because if you're extreme right, that means you probably agree with a lot of Charlie's ideas. Most of them, you're just more extreme in like every way. Second off, now it is confirmed. There's no more saying that it was an extreme right person, a groiper, a Nick Fuentes fan. No, dude, it's over. There's no more saying any of that bullcrap. It's been confirmed. It has been confirmed that he was a radical leftist Antifa member. His best friend in high school has said it. His family has said it. His co-workers that he was working with a couple days ago has said it. Every single person that he was working with has said that he was an extreme leftist. He was left on every single political issue. 4 more years. 4 more years. Trump 2028. Trump 2028. His best friend in high school, a lot of his friends, all of his friends and family are speaking up and admitting that he was an extreme leftist. He might have not been registered with any political party. That is true, but some of these demons out here are saying he was registered as a Republican. Dude, it's all over the news that he was registered with no political party. So how the hell are you going to say, oh, he's a right wing, he was a registered Republican, he was MAGA? You're making shit up. You're trying to cope with the fact that your party is saying, justifying Charlie Kirk's murder. That is disgusting. That is disgusting. No one believes you. No one takes you seriously. They all know it was an Antifa, a radical leftist. Like, no one believes you guys. But if you have any comments or questions or anything you want me to talk about, you can drop some super chats. I will talk about anything you guys want. But I just want to show you guys one more thing. If he was such a if he was such a Trump supporter, why did they have to turn this photo into this photo and Photoshop it? And then why did they delete it when they got exposed? Why did they have to make a fake photo of him wearing a Trump shirt? Just to try to make it seem like he was a Trump supporter? What the fuck? All his friends and family, his best friends, this photo has been confirmed fake. So there's no more hiding it. There's no more saying it's not faked. It's been confirmed fake. If you don't want to do the research, you're just bad faith. You're just bad faith, guys. He's a leftist. Like, using photos like that to try to, that's liberal propaganda. That's leftist propaganda. That is leftist propaganda, guys. He did not vote Republican. He was not registered in the Republican Party. Stop coping, guys. Stop lying. Listen to what the FBI says. Listen to what his friends and family say. Don't make up shit. Don't go on Twitter and say, oh my God, Twitter says he's a right-wing groper. Yeah, the same Twitter that justified his murder. The disgusting leftist Antifa pigs. And everyone's screaming at the top of their lungs he was a Republican, he was MAGA. You are just fucked in the head because you just lost millions of votes, if not tens of millions of Democrat voters over this shit. Your party the Democrat Party was already at a 30-year low. You guys just hit a 250-year low for the Democrat Party, an all-time low in general. The same people that are calling me a Nazi are the same people that are calling me or Trump a fascist or a Nazi are the same disgusting, vile pigs that try to justify his murder. You're gonna burn in hell. 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 Dems are so brainwashed, they think the killer supported Trump. That's insane. Just like the majority of your party is. Yes, 100% lefty, but he's the spring of off Republicans. Why the fuck does that matter? Why does it matter if his parents were Republicans? He hated his parents. You know how many Democrats I know that say, well, my daddy's a Republican, and they act all pissed off and they hate their daddy? Like, I don't give a damn who his parents were. He was 22 years old. He was a grown-ass man. If you guys have any questions, any comments, anything you want to talk about, I'm down to talk about it. I see a lot of freaking comments that are just ridiculous. I'm not going to respond to anyone or anything unless it's an actually valid comment or you drop a super chat. Because I'm done entertaining these Antifa pigs. Because if they want to call us, fascist Nazis, I'm just going to start calling them Antifa pigs. Because that's exactly what they are. Let me know where you guys are coming from, though, and just let me know down in the chats where you guys are coming from and what you think of this, because I just want to see R.I.P. Charlie, R.I.P. Charlie. Everyone, show your support right now. Spam R.I.P. Charlie down below, or spam MAGA, or spam something. R.I.P. Charlie, R.I.P. Charlie. It's really messed up, guys. It's really messed up. Thank you, Bear. I appreciate you. A lot of disgusting demon rat pigs. Every time you say something negative online, every time you justify his death, every time you speak shit about a dead man, a man that got assassinated with his family watching, every time you speak about something like this, you are spreading. Every single time people read these kinds of comments, you're losing more and more Democrat voters. I hope you fuckers know that. And also, I hope you know that you're gonna burn in hell for justifying someone's murder. And I hope you know that you're gonna get karma in your life. It's gonna be miserable. I'm sure it already is miserable since you're justifying someone's murder and praising it. Pretty disgusting. Trump. Charges are coming for a lot of people, man. I hope so. MSNBC, they fired a reporter. TMZ, they better fire that fucking reporter. They better fire all those employees. Don't support TMZ. Don't support MSNBC. Don't support CNN. These are the same people that were calling Charlie a Nazi. Burnell says, keep it positive in streams. What they say is horse shit. Yeah, man, I'm gonna keep it positive. I'm gonna play that song one more time for you. God bless you, brother. Listen, like I said, I'm not out here trying to promote any kind of violence. Violence is bullshit. Don't do that. The best thing we can do is just end the Democrat Party now and stop supporting them in any way, shape, or form. TMZ is dog shit. And all these Democrats are crying their eyes out. They're like, "Oh, they fired me from my job because they fired me from my job because I said Charlie Kirk's death was justified." Yeah, you don't deserve a job, you freaking Antifa pig, you Democrat pig. You don't deserve a job. I hope you do get fired for justifying Charlie Kirk's murder, especially on the job. Like what else can you say? And my friend owns a restaurant. The day that Charlie Kirk passed away, he was kicking disgusting Democrat pigs out of his restaurant left and right because they were celebrating his death at his restaurant. He said, "Get the fuck out of my restaurant, you disgusting Democrat pigs. You're not going to celebrate a man dying in here. Get the fuck out." And he kicked them out of his restaurant. I just want to give, a special thanks to him. If he's watching this, he knows exactly who I'm talking about. R.I.P. Charlie, man. Everyone spam R.I.P. Charlie. We already got fired for not taking the Democrats' jobs mandates. Yep. No kidding. People got fired for that, for their bullcrap mandates. Now I hope you Democrats get fired for tweeting about Charlie Kirk. I hope your boss sees all your tweets and shit about Charlie and just says, nah, fuck you, and kicks you out. R.I.P. Charlie, I respect you for speaking out like him. Thank you. I really appreciate that. What words did he say that were horrifying? It doesn't matter if you agree with Charlie. You don't even have to show your condolences or your respect, but don't go on Twitter and disrespect the dead man. That is disgusting. What hate am I talking? The Democrats said Charlie was talking hate too, but the fact is he was saying, oh, Charlie Kirk this, Charlie Kirk that. You know, they're saying that he was saying hate shit. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. What hate speech did he say? He talked about trans shooters that were real in America. He talked about illegal immigrant criminal killers, which there are plenty of them. What did he talk about? What did he talk about that was hate speech, that was hateful? He didn't encourage any kinds of violence. There's no hate speech against anybody. And even if there was, why the hell would you use that to justify his death? That's disgusting. These demon rats are not Christian. These Democrats have never done anything for anyone, but they've never helped a single person in their family. They've never done anything for not a single friend, family member, anything. Charlie was not hateful. He was respectful to people, even if he disagreed with them. Dude, I know. I debated with someone that knew Charlie. Well, he didn't know him personally, but he debated Charlie before. And Charlie was a really nice guy. He said he complimented him on his shirt. He was a really nice guy, even though they didn't agree, and they didn't agree on stuff. You know, he said Charlie was a really good guy, man. Like, they didn't agree on a lot of issues, but he met Charlie in person. He thinks it's disgusting, people that are justifying his murder. And another one of my friends' friends was there when Charlie Kirk died. So I know a lot about this incident, and it's just disgusting. The only people that are bought and paid for is your Democrat political party. I had people messaging me today that were saying, "Oh, I love supporting your channel. I love dropping you super chats, and I love supporting you. But you know, please just stop talking about how the Democrat Party is involved with Charlie Kirk's death." I'm not for fucking sale, buddy. I don't give a damn about your cheap ass super chats. I don't care about your, $20 super chats every other day, my guy. I'm not gonna sell my opinions to you for $20 or any amount of money for that matter. My opinions are not for sale. And if you don't like what I say, and if you don't like me exposing the truth that the Democrat Party and the leftists are behind this, you don't gotta support me. I'm not gonna change my opinion because you say, "Oh, can you please? I supported you before. I dropped you so many super chats, and I dropped you so I helped you out so much, and I supported your channel." I never said, I never made you do that. That was your free decision, and I'm not changing my political opinions because you don't like the fact that I'm exposing the Democrat Party for doing this, and exposing the leftists for doing this. My political opinions are not for sale. I'm just gonna say I'm just gonna say my truth, and I'm just gonna get the truth out there, guys. Like, it's that simple. My political opinions are not for sale. Without our Second Amendment rights, we have no rights. There will be so many gun deaths a year, and Charlie knew that. Fair enough, man, but it still doesn't justify what happened. I know that's not what you're doing, but a lot of Democrats are using that same line to try to justify it. The great replacement strategy, which is well underway every single day in the southern border, is a strategy to replace the white rule American with something different. 100% agree with that. Let's pin that comment. But just because I'm pinning that comment, I still really thank Brunel for that super chat. But I just want to pin this comment real quick just because this is a Charlie Kirk quote. The great replacement strategy, which is well underway in every single one of our southern border towns, is a strategy to replace white rural American with something different. The Charlie Kirk Show. Yep, sounds about right to me. Dems can't silence us. We turned the point. Yep. If you guys have any comments, questions, anything you want me to speak about, drop some super chats because, like I said, my political opinions are not for sale. And for me to keep doing the truth, I appreciate the support. So you can join the membership. You can drop super chats for any questions. Far from a dying nation, am I right? Yeah. The only people that are evil are the demons justifying Charlie Kirk's passing. Those are evil people. America will come back strong. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Where are you from and what's the fishing like? The fishing is good in Florida. If you want to talk about fishing for a second, I'll show you guys something cool. Hold on. Trump collectible fishing lure. This is a Trump fishing lure. You see the hook on it? You can go fishing with this. Make fishing great again. Make fishing great again, you know what I'm saying? Look, we got Trump on the back. Make fishing great again. But yeah, this is just talking about fishing because I saw someone say something about fishing. So I wanted to show this. You want that? I believe this was from the Southwest Florida Trump store. So if you want to get one, you can go here and get it. Or just look online. I'm sure you can get one online somewhere. But this is where I got some of the stuff in the background from. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Someone said I don't have to go fishing. I have fish tanks. That's pretty cool. Dude, that's not a racist comment. That is the facts. And if you don't like it, then too bad. And I don't even know 100% sure if Charlie actually said that comment, but if he did say it, then I agree with it. Racist or not, no one deserves death for their beliefs. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Trump. Man, they try to assassinate Trump. They assassinated Charlie Kirk. What else can I say? That's the Democrat Party. That's the Democrat Party. Charlie was never racist. He loved everyone. I 100% agree. MAGA. Hell yeah, brother. Doesn't matter about his political registration. What matters is most of his ideals that he supported were leftist. He wasn't registered with any political affiliation, but his friends and family, his co-workers, they all said that he was part of the woke leftist ideology. Fight, 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 fight. Charlie wasn't a racist. He didn't push no such rhetoric. Okay, that's unfortunate that the Democrats got, unalived by two people that had no King's protesters sign in the back of their truck. But then again, I do feel bad for everyone that's a victim of political violence. But you cannot make apples to oranges. You cannot do whataboutism The difference is that millions of Democrats are celebrating this on Twitter and all over online. They're celebrating this for their party. It's disgusting. It's demon activity. That is the difference. You can say, well, what about these Democrats that died? What about this person that died from political violence? Okay, cool, but did millions of Democrats or millions of Republicans celebrate it online? No, they did not. So it's not even a comparison. It's a spiritual fight, guys. It's a spiritual fight. Fight, 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 fight. You can use your verbal words to fight against the injustice. What is bothering you tonight? Speak your mind, bro. F them trolls. I don't know. Nothing's really bothering me. I mean, stuff is bothering me. You know, it's really sad seeing Charlie Kirk's wife like crying on television, and it's sad to see that. It's sad to see that Trump had to go on Fox and Friends, and speak up about Charlie. But I'm really glad that Trump went on Fox and Friends and decided to get his message out there and say what he said about Charlie. And I'm glad that Trump put Charlie on Air Force Two and flew his body back to his home. But it's just, I don't know, man. It's just really sad. It's messed up. And I know a lot of people out there are taking a step away from the political landscape, and they're not gonna, a lot of people don't want to be on stream right now. A lot of people don't want to talk about it, and some people have tried to advise me to not do it. Like, people are worried for me. People are saying they're having bad dreams about me, and they're, these aren't even haters. These aren't trolls. These are like that people that want to see me do well and that support the channel and stuff like that. But I don't know. It's just like, really messed up to see everything that's going on right now, and it doesn't, like, I'm not trying to say all Democrats are bad people and stuff. I don't agree with their political opinions. I hope they don't win any elections or win any offices. But I'm not trying to say that every single one of them are evil. Like, there are Democrats out there that do a lot for charity, that help a lot of people out, that don't believe in letting kids cut off their wieners, or they don't believe in any of open border bullshit, and they don't believe in all this kind of freak show shit. But the majority of the facts is the majority of Democrats out there now are openly violent, and they're openly justifying a man's murder. And they say because we are saying that we want to fight back, that we are calling for violence, because we said if they want problems, we're going to defend ourselves, and this can be a civil war if they want problems with us. But I would not call that calling for violence. But I can see how people would feel about certain circumstances. I understand how people would say, please stop, saying it's a Democrat that did this or it's a liberal leftist, but I'm not going to shut my mouth about this. I mean, if Charlie was here, he wouldn't say, oh, don't talk about how it's a liberal leftist that did this. No, he would say, he would use this as an example, and he would use this as a talking point. And he would say, this is exactly why we have to shut down their rhetoric, because you have to shut down the rhetoric about saying Nazi, fascist. It's not okay to, call someone a racist or a fascist without even knowing their beliefs or anything like that. It's not okay to, do anything like that. And thank you, Joe Zaz, for subbing. Dems are racist. They make everything about skin tone. Nothing points to him being liberal, so you're telling me his coworker saying that he hates Donald Trump and Charlie Kirk, and his best friend that he went to high school with saying that every single one of his political beliefs are on the left political agenda is not proof that he was a liberal? I mean, maybe I wouldn't even call him a liberal, but he's a Democrat extreme leftist. Because calling him a liberal is too nice, man. The definition of a liberal is someone who's open-minded. He's not open-minded. Just wrap it up tonight. Relax. They won't do anything against you. You have to go through me, Graham. Peace out, bro. Gotta go. Peace out, Burnell, man. I'm not worried about being attacked or anything like that, but I really appreciate you, though, Burnell. Really, man. I really appreciate that. That's the biggest super chat I've ever gotten, and I really, really do appreciate that. The trolls just believe what they're told by CNN. You broke a record tonight, Burnell. You broke a record. Just know that. He hated them because they weren't right enough. That's bullshit. Not because he was. That's the bullshit. He was a left winger, dude. He didn't have a single right wing ideology. Dude. Let's. This is the last thing I want to talk about. Then I want to hop off. But I just want to point out the fact that his coworker that he worked with a couple days before this incident said he hated Charlie Kirk. He hated Donald Trump. He hated all conservatives. His parents said that he was the the only one in the family that supported the Democrat Party and was a leftist and a left winger. The kid he went to high school with, that who was his best friend, he said that he was, every single one of his political talking points. He was very political, and every single one of his talking points were left wing. And people have said he got more and more politically agitated over the years, more and more politically agitated, more and more. It's just messed up to see. Dude, go do your research. Get the fuck off Twitter and do your research about what the actual FBI and the CIA and the United States government is saying, my guy. Listen to what his parents and friends are saying. Listen to what his coworkers are saying. Dude, please. If you don't want to do the research, then that's fine. But if you want me to post links for these claims, then drop a super chat and I will. But if you can't use Google, if you can't use YouTube, then, dude, you're a lost cause. I'm not even going to try to convince you further than that if you can't find, these sources and claims, because there's no sources and claims saying that he was a registered Republican like all these Democrats are deflecting to, dude. He's a known leftist. Trump won, Dems lost, keep crying. Down the Trump, down the Trump. What did you delete, the cream one? What did you delete? That looked like it was a good message, but I didn't read the whole thing. He was not a registered Democrat, that's true, but he was also not a registered Republican like the Democrats claim. He was a woke leftist. He was Antifa. He was openly against Donald Trump and Charlie Kirk. He calls Republicans Nazis and fascists. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you, my guy. To say that he never voted for Democrat is a blatant lie. He obviously did. Any final comments, questions? People say Charlie was the farthest right-winger he could go. Now people are saying he wasn't right-wing enough is the reason he got shot. That is freaking terribly ironic. People saying Charlie was the farthest right-wing could go. Now he's saying he wasn't, right enough, and that's the reason he got shot. These demons are disgusting. No, he never said that, my guy. He never said Charlie wasn't right enough. It is true his family was right-wingers, and he was the only liberal Democrat in his entire family. He was the outcast in his family, my guy. Like, dude, just do research. If you're believing anything else that you're reading off Twitter, you're brain dead. I don't know what else to tell you. But I think that's all I gotta say for tonight, guys. If you have any final questions, comments, anything you want to talk about, if Burnell is still watching, I just want to really, really thank you, my guy. Appreciated. He was a Democrat. He was what should I call him, an Antifa member instead? Does it matter how you register, dude? I don't know how many times I gotta say this, but plenty of people I know are registered Republicans, they're registered Democrats, they vote the opposite. Plenty of people I know that are not registered at any political party vote Democrat or Republican. People I know that are registered independents vote Democrat or Republican, dude. Like, just stop the bullshit nonsense and stop trying to cope because your party just lost millions of voters. It's sad, guys. Alright, guys. Do I support the death penalty? Yeah, I do. Night, guys. Night, guys. Unless we have any final questions or super chats, I'll give you guys 30 seconds or something. Alright, special thanks to Brunel once again, my guy. I really appreciate it. Peace out, guys. Have a good night. Peace. Love, prosperity. Doesn't matter if you're, a Democrat, but if you're supporting this bullshit and justifying someone's death,